myself and go to the train station. There was a terrible disease spread by potatoes. It was called blight. One day, a strange fog came and killed all the plants, and the potatoes got rotten, so they could not be eaten. So we stopped selling our potatoes. So we became poor, so my mom and dad decided to send me to America so I could make money. I started to pack my stuff, afraid to leave my mom and dad. I started packing all my clothes and my mom's super important charm for good luck. I didn't exactly know if I was old enough to get a job. I was only 10, so I didn't know what my parents were thinking. After I was packed, I was afraid I was never going to see my parents again. I hugged them goodbye and walked to the fearful train station. The ride was going to be long. I already missed my parents dearly. I soon fell asleep. Suddenly, a jolt woke me up. The train had stopped and everyone was getting off. A girl came up to me. She told me that the boat would be dangerous and that diseases were common and food and water were scarce on the coffin ships. She quickly ran off the huge She ran off. The huge unsteady boat was bobbing in the distance. I gave over my third class ticket and got in the humongous boat. I was stuck in a crowd of people I didn't know. A first class ticket compared to the third class. I was stuck in a crowd of people I didn't know. People I didn't know. I didn't know a first class ticket compared to a third class ticket, but now I did. It was a dump. It was full of poor people. Would they feed us? I wondered. I went to the top of the ship. It was already moving. Would I ever see Ireland again? When Ireland faded out of the distance, I went to my third class room. I slept dreaming of the amazing America for a few hours. When I went to eat dinner, it was toast and nothing else. After I made a friend who invited me to her first class room and we talked. She told me that there was an inspection process and that if I were not healthy or strong, they can't come to the U.S. I went to my room thinking if I would make it to America. For the next month, I mostly slept. I became skinnier by the day. I was finally there. I rushed to the gates when I was pulled back by an inspector. He started spanking me. He suddenly pulled out a hook, and without warning, he stuck it under my eye. I shrieked in pain. He checked for bacteria, and then he let me into America. I leaped in joy, but I looked, and none of the immigrants looked happy. They looked poor and tired, with bags under their eyes. I walked around the streets trying to get a home. I suddenly knew America was not a wonderful place. Everything was expensive. I had no home. I had no money. Or food. I was given a job, 10 cents an hour. I was sent to work in a textile mill to make clothing and things with fabric. America is not a nice place, I thought. The weeks passed, and I could scrape up enough money to rent a tenement. It was so much for one room. I knew I had to share it with 5 different people. Living conditions were harsh and sad. People suffered from starvation, but thankfully, neighbors helped them. I saved my money until I had enough to send my parents to come to America with me. So I sent the money to them, and they came. We became wealthier and lived a better life in America.